I hit the wrong button. Oh my god. Right off the bat. Whatever. All right, let's bring in the chatters. Where are my chatters at? Give them a chance to come in. I see top 10 service. That'd be Cash, Sharon, T-Towns, Marco, Mom's in here, Sharon's in here, burner account. All right, guys. Y'all know the deal. Give me a mic check, video check. I know burner account's usually the first one on. Hunter's in here. What's up, Hunter? I love that guy. Are we good? Loud and clear? Good to go? Come on, burner account. You're supposed to be on top of shit. T-Towns beat it. Oh, no. My mom beat it. All right. Advanced solar controls, control tinting. What up? What up? Drew Sprays. What up? Graham from down under. Humboldt's in here. Face. Oh my god, look at you guys, man. You guys are all on top of it. Sweet. Y'all know the deal. All right, cool. Got it. All right, so I don't when you got a celebrity on the show, you kind of fuck up shit, right? I had this whole thing like ready to go, like I had it like I don't know, ready to go, and then he's down in the corner, and he's probably sitting there laughing, going, "God damn, this is such a shit show." But I was like, "Oh my god, here we go." I forgot what I was gonna fucking do, but whatever. We're just gonna run with it. All right, so we're gonna take the chats off. All right, chats, just hang in there. We're gonna bring chats off. Yeah, we gotta. Oh, look at this, man. I gotta do all this fucking crap. Look at this shit. Can't move a mouse worth of crap. Hey, gotta get my buttons ready. All right, gotta do the opening show. Y'all ready? It's Tint'er Tuesday. Let's do it. I don't know what happened. That's right, guys. It is Tint'er Tuesday live right here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and also streaming over onto Tintertainment Network. So if you guys are over there, pop in, say hi, join the chats. I'm just saying, right? Just join the chats, join it in. Keep it going, keep the momentum going. All right, I'm gonna bring the chats up real quick. Bring them back. I'm bringing you guys back. Bear with me now. Bring the chats back. Da, 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 da. Oh, let's. All right. While the chats are slowly coming back in, if you guys don't know, if you saw or were there or were not there or saw any kind of live streaming, last week, Tint'er Battles 2023 live Amelia Island Omni Resort was an absolute blast. Hats off to Tintertainment and Tintwiz for putting on a fantastic show. It was good. Good to see a bunch of people. It was actually kind of nice not having to do anything this year. I got to sit back and actually watch for once. It was kind of cool. Definitely a different perspective when you're watching versus being in it, and then versus actually competing in it. Those three, so different, right? If anybody's done that, you should know. You know what it's like. Anyways, hats off to Tintertainment, Tintwiz. Great show, Tint'er Battles 2023. So I got some announcements after the guests. I got some announcements after I kick off my guests, because you know me, I always got to kick them off because they'll sit here and bug me for hours, and it's only like an hour and 15-minute show. So I'm just saying. So I got some announcements. So stay till the end. Please stay to the end. If not, I guess if you guys want to go and do something else, oh, fine, bye. And quick shout out to Kyle and Mike, Tint'er Battles 2023 champions. Holy shit. Came out of nowhere, literally, and I mean literally came out of nowhere. They came out of the audience and was like, oh shit, we're competing, no tools, fuck it. And they fucking won. Congrats, guys. They're awesome people and great team. So hats off to you guys. If you guys don't know, my guest tonight is the one and only Jason Teasley. And if you don't know who Jason Teasley is, leave the show right now. Just go. Just fucking go right now. If you guys don't know who Jason Teasley is, just fucking leave. You don't deserve to be here. You just don't. Just go. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Jason's down there like, I did not sign up for this shit. But anyways, Jason Teasley, International Window Film Conference and Tin-Off winner last year, 2022, and second place winner, 2021. I was actually there both times, and it was really cool. Very humble guy, and he doesn't smile much. So if I can get him to smile on the show, he's shaking his head going like this. He's like, nope. So if we can get him to smile on the show, y'all better start screenshotting shit, because this is probably the only time you'll see him smile. It's just as bad as Dave Dillinger, because he never smiles. Oh, man. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the chat. I'll bring you guys back in later when it's Q&A time. All right, so just hang out over there and chat amongst yourself, because I'm going to bring in my guest. Without further ado, here is Jason Teasley. Jason Teasley, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. He did this. No, I'm joking. He didn't. he said he's like this. All right, without further ado, here's Jason Teasley. Here he is. Boom. Jason, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Awesome.
Yep, good job.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, hey, dude, first off, thank you for joining this little itty bitty show and taking the time out. It's an absolute honor to have you on the show. And man, we're good.
Cool. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah. Oh shit, man. Are you kidding? I'm the one that should be bound down to you. You're like the world champ here. Yeah, you know, you're like, oh, do I just log in at 8? And I'm like, no. That's what we got on video. And thank God you did, because you were using the laptop and it kept freezing up. So now you're on your phone, which is fine. We're just going to run with it. So far, we're good. So no worries. Man, geez, come on. You got to smile. There.
There is a screenshot.
All right, so let's do this, Jason. For anybody that's watching, and for some stupid reason they don't know who you are, because I mean, you do videos on Facebook, you go to all the window film competitions and stuff like that. I feel like you're very well known, but anybody out there that doesn't know who you are, why don't you just give everybody a quick background about you, where you're at, how long you've been tinting, so forth and so forth, and then we'll just kind of go from there.
Well, I'm pretty much from the beginning. I guess I'm a ex-military brat and moved all over the world. And my dad was in the Air Force for a long time. But anyways, we was in Japan, and I seen someone tint some windows, and I just thought it was really cool. So obviously, I got to try it, and never made it to the car. So it stuck. I threw it all away and tried again a few years later, and actually took off to it. So once my dad retired from Air Force in Japan, we moved to Arkansas, and we've been here since '94, I believe, and started tinting about 22, 23 years ago, and just kind of making my way up and learning what I can, finding, stuff I can steal off other people, skill sets, not items, and just kind of put them in my arsenal and make it happen. So again, always, matter of fact, when I first started, about my first year in, I tried to get a job. I was just doing stuff on the side in the garage. Had about 6 cars under my belt in a local tent shop. I tried to get a job, and he told me that he actually went to the conference, IWFA, and he just he placed second, but he wouldn't hire me. So I went ahead and ventured other routes and kind of made it from there. So now I beat him. So,
and it was well worth it, right?
Oh yeah. It's been a long road. So, but yeah, we definitely enjoyed the path, and everything God's blessed us with. So it's been awesome.
Well, I try to keep up with everybody. I truly do, and it's really hard, and I know it's hard for everybody else out there. We try to keep in tune and follow up with everybody. And I was telling you before the show, it's like I see your videos, and I see some of the stuff you do on Facebook, and I'm just like, man, this guy's a fucking beast. I mean, you're a beast. I mean, let's just be honest. You're good at what you do, and you're fantastic.
Appreciate it.
I love bringing people on like this because, I mean, everybody's got a backstory, right? We all started somewhere. Oh, yeah. And I mean, if you look back, you said 23 years. If you go 23 years back, I mean, did you ever think you would ever compete in a competition and then come in second and then win one and take that cash prize home? I mean, did you ever think that 23 years ago?
Never thought it. I never thought I was good enough to do it. So, my goal was to actually go to one and just to see it, get the feel of it, go back to next year, compete, see what happens. And I just got thrown into it, kind of like I did with the industry. And, it's the best thing I ever did. It made me push myself harder. So try to outdo my last year's goal, and that's what started it with that first competition. I couldn't. I placed 18th, and it was a bad screw up on my end, and I knew I could do better, so I had to go back and try it. So yeah, but never would have thought I would have been this far.
All right, so let's talk about the competitions. Let's kind of dig into this a little bit. I've never done the International Window Film Conference in Tint'er. Never done it. I don't even think I want to. Okay, I don't. But I've done a few competitions, and I know what it's like. You got so many people's eyeballs watching you, and this and that, but you going into the competition, what was your mindset? Where were you? Like, did you have a strategy or anything like that? Like, where were you when you were going into these competitions?
Honestly, my main goal was to block everybody out. I'm not good around people, and that's my number one goal. Anytime I go, I don't. Too many people get in your bubble. There's a lot of people there. Freaks me out. Gets me a little stressed and nervous. So anxiety kicks up. So that's my number one goal. Is I had to really zone out with just me. I had to look for the car, which side I was going to be on, and I just stared at that car for 30 minutes to an hour just to be one, I guess. So that's really my main prep. Just zone out.
Now, I mean, were you nervous at all though? I mean, were you just like, or did you go in going like, I got this, like cool, calm, you're like, it's just another day at the shop, or were you like, here we go until they said start, and did you just get the jitters? Like, how did that come into play?
First year, 100% nervous. I couldn't have been any more nervous. I forgot to change my Alpha blade. You know, you trying to put one of them blades back in, and you know, it's horrible. So that was probably my worst year. After that, I knew I had to keep it under control. So I just spent a lot of prep time before it starts to really calm the nerves. But as long as I can keep those calm, you know, it seems to work out. So I'm just going to continue, keep it going.
So 2021, second place.
Right.
Did it discourage you, or did it just make you want to go, nope, I was right there, I'm coming back, and I'm going to steal it? Like, is that what your mindset was on that? Yeah,
it was a personal goal at that point. That second place win was, my goal was to at least do top 12. That's all I wanted. I was ready to go home at that. And then I figured, you know, then my thinking was like, well, if I place top 12, but might as well finish it out. You know, just see what happens. And when they called my name on that, you know, top 3, that blew me away. I mean, did not expect that.
All right. So, okay. What were the emotions when they called you up for the top 3? How did those emotions go?
I couldn't think of anything. It was just, I honestly looked back in line. We had the 12 people lined up, and they said my name. I literally looked back. I didn't know that was my name. So a few seconds later, nobody's moving. So I guess might as well trot my way up. So
you had like the biggest brain fart going.
It was the largest one ever.
I couldn't imagine being up there with 12 people and hearing my name and not knowing if they really did or not. Did I hear it? Am I hearing things or what? So
exactly.
All right, so you're in the top 3, and then what?
When they called the third place, I remember it was like, there's no way this just happened. So I was like, and at that point, I ain't gonna lie, my mind went a little greedy. I was like, well, I hope I get first now. So I mean, but they called second, so I just, hey, that's cool too. I was still honored to be there.
Hey, there's nothing when you got a cash prize on hand. There's nothing wrong with being a little. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
If they called out third place, I'd be like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going shopping, baby.
Oh yeah. I mean, although the prize wasn't as large as it was this year, so I mean that was kind of, still walked away with $1,000 and paid for a lot of my stuff. So that was still awesome for sure.
But on this last one, when you took first.
That was
on that one. Yeah,
that was unreal. That was unreal.
That was a nice hefty cash prize right there on that one. So
100%.
So walk through the emotions on that one.
That one I was blessed to have my wife there with me. So I was kind of blown away. The same reactions I was the previous year, but just to see my wife go through the stages of me being called up on the stage, and then top 12 or top 3, and then third and second went away, and then she went through gradual and just kept getting more and more, and she's balling. So that was cool. So
that's awesome.
But yeah, just to have her emotions that I'm feeding off of too. Didn't expect it once again to even go there. We were praying the whole time. It really wasn't about the money. It was more about I wanted to outdo what I did last year, and that's how my mindset has been since I started. Just do better than I did on the last car. So, and that's kind of how I went in the mindset of the competition. Same thing.
Yeah, so, I mean, we all want to outdo ourselves from the previous time. We all do, and I'm sure that was number one. And you did it, and then the money was just an added bonus to it. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, look, that was awesome.
So if anybody doesn't know how much the cash prize, Jason, how much was the cash prize at last year's Tint'er?
20,000.
20
grand. 20K.
20 grand. Oh my God. So, all right. So it was an actual cash prize, right?
Yep.
How did
check.
you get it home? It was a check?
Yeah, they sent me a check a month and a half later.
Okay. All right.
I didn't get the big check. I really wanted a big check where I can hang it on my wall. So, but
I can't believe they didn't give you a big ass check with your name on it.
I don't know. That'd have been fun. So, gotta keep. I'm trying to build me a trophy wall, so I need to get some more trophies.
You know, I think I may have to get a hold of Holly, and because she did a sponsorship on the show last year. I'm gonna have to get a hold of Holly and go, hey, where's Jason's big ass fucking check? I'll do it. Don't think I won't. Dude, I couldn't imagine being up on stage and getting called out for first place with that kind of check. I mean, that's unreal.
It's a whole lot of another level of emotions. I mean, I've never experienced that before, so it was really cool.
I probably would have fainted. I'll be honest, I probably would have fainted. Everyone would have got it on camera, and then there'd be like memes out the ass floating around the internet right now. But you know what? Yeah. 20 grand in my pocket, you guys can make memes all day long.
Right. Yeah. I had to hold it back a little bit. It was, it was emotional, just to go from not thinking I was going to happen to doing it. So, I had to hold it back a little bit, but yeah, I did all right with it.
I wouldn't have held anything back, dude. I would have been jumping up and down, crying, faint, stand back up. I mean, I would have been all over the place.
Right.
Well, dude, congratulations, dude. I mean, I
appreciate you.
And it's phenomenal. Are you going to do next year's? I'm sorry. Are you going to do this year's?
100%. Y'all see me. Never been to Virginia Beach, but I'm going to be there.
Now, has anybody ever done back-to-back?
I don't know. That's kind of my goal. I mean, I want to place top 3. I joke around with my friends, just like I'm just gonna make sure I get 3rd. That way I get that trophy. But I do want to get that first place.
3, yeah.
Right.
You'll have 1, 2, and 3 lined up.
Yeah.
So if you did win first this year, I mean,
I don't even know what I would do. I mean, I don't know how many. I would love to know the number of how many people's done that, just to get that in my brain to further my goal. I don't know how many people's done it. I'm sure there's people done it. I'm sure they have. There's too many good people out there.
Oh, absolutely. I honestly have never heard anybody going back to back at that competition. I have not. Yeah. So if there is and someone knows about it, chime in and let us know, because I haven't heard. So
yeah, even podium back to back would be. I want to know that as well. I'm curious.
Yeah. So let's see here. Oh no, someone else was talking about something else. I'm watching the chats at the same time, trying to see if anything. Let's see. I think Jody Knight said, I think Randy and Chris has made it to the top 3 back to back, but not win back to back.
Nice. They're good. I mean, those people I watch out for right there.
Yeah. Man, I tell you what, I mean, I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be rooting you on, and I'm going to be like, if you win, you got to do another spot on the show.
I'll do it.
I'll call your ass out. Well, hey, let's talk about just industry as a whole. I mean, let's start back 23, 24 years ago when you started. How things have progressed over the years. Are you seeing like a huge change periodically, or is it just kind of like it's been like the momentum's getting really fast here over the last few years? Like, what are you seeing in the industry?
Yeah, I honestly see it growing faster, or with the internet. It's just so much easier these days to not knocking the guys in this generation with the internet and YouTube and stuff, learning that way. It's a great way to learn, but all of us old school guys, we had to learn just by trial and error, wasting money on film, and just working with the people in your neighborhood. So, I mean, and they weren't always friendly back then. I mean, it was a lot of cutthroat. I mean, I had many people, stories on it, and just, trying to fight, get me fired, whatever. So, I mean, it's really cool to see the generations, nowadays just really starting to move forward a lot quicker because of this internet setup, which is good. I mean, that's why I feel good about doing these YouTube channels and the Facebook posts. We're not going to be here forever, so I really want to pass down what I've learned. the hard way and give it to these new guys, or go to the shop down the street and, help them on a car they can't do, or teach them a little bit. So I try to stay in network with all my guys local, just for that reason, and Facebook, YouTube, trying to do it on there too. So I like seeing it grow as fast as it is, for sure.
Absolutely, and I can agree to everything you just said, because us back in the day, we didn't have all this. There was no way in hell. When you talk about cutthroat, it was cutthroat like there was no tomorrow. You try to come up for help, and they're like, "Hey, just bring the car over, and I'll do it for you, and you can pay me." And it's like, the hell. I mean, we learned the absolute freaking hard way. Going through a whole roll of film, and 9 hours later, and it still looks like shit, and you're like, I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah, my go-to then was actually phone call to my distributor. What can I do to fix this car? That was the only person I had.
Yep.
So, and I made my phone calls to him a few times. So,
very, very, very limited on resources, unlike what we have now, which is fantastic. I have guys message me all the time, and they're like, "Hey, how do I go about doing this, or have you done this before?" And I'm like, "Absolutely." And I'll be honest with you. Sometimes it's a lot of the younger guys that I get, and they're like, "I can't believe you're actually helping me." I'm like, "Well, why not? Why not?
Right.
You're not down the street from me. I don't own a shop, so it's not like competition. But I mean, why not, dude? There's so much work out there for everybody. Share."
Yeah, there's no need to be all stingy with our knowledge these days. So, and there's a few still out there, still a few guys, but the majority, 99% of them, we're a good community. We're a good tent family for sure. I love it.
Absolutely. And the main reason behind this show is to bring people like you on, and share your story, your ups and downs, what you had to accomplish to get where you're at now, tips, tricks, I mean, whatever. And that's the whole point of this. It's about you, and it's about sharing to others, and keeping that momentum going, because if we all stop, the industry is going to start downfalling again, and it's just going to go backwards, and we don't want it to go backwards. So
right 100%.
Fantastic.
So
I got a question for you. I personally have a question for you, and it has nothing to do about the industry. But what do you do outside of tent? So, and I mean, I'm not talking like editing videos for Window 10 or posting shit.
I don't do that.
Work. What do you do outside of work? Fun, family, like what are your hobbies? Like what do you do? Besides
really,
when we were little.
I don't do much of anything. I work, do cars in the daytime, and toward the evenings and weekends, I'll try to pull them commercial and residential jobs. We just bought a house a year and a half ago, so it's been we got a major flood 6 months in after we got it, $30,000 worth of damage. So it's this whole year has been pretty much just nothing but repairs, fixing stuff, working at the house. Flooring, sheetrock. I mean, you name it, been having to do. So that's really pretty much all I do is just work on stuff. And every once in a while, I do get to go out with my buddies local. We'll go to Top Golf.
So you're a golfer? Are you a golfer?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I go out there and hit those balls with that stick, but that's about it.
That's about it. See, and that's more than me, because you try to get me up on Top Golf, which I have before with some other window tinters, and no way. I mean, I look like a total retard trying to swing that shit. I'm like,
I mean, I do all right. I mean, I give everybody a run for their money, because I'm just competitive like that. But yeah, it's
like 20 grand competitive. At
no,
buddies.
I ain't no Tigger Woods. So, but no, I don't do much of anything though. It's just I like to cook out. I mean, I try to have as much family get-togethers as I can. We smoke some food. I love smoking some food, ribs. I mean, it don't matter. If it's meat, I'll cook it. So
Jeremy Davis, he just said in the comments, "Man makes some good foods or some great food." So now I got to ask. I mean, you said you cook out, but now are you like the one that just like put a full meal out and it's just like to die for? Is that your?
Well, I mean, same thing in food. I always think it's better. I got to try to do it again next time. But I mean, people keep coming back, so I guess it's good.
Good. That's awesome. Well, dude, next time you cook out, invite me because I want to try it. So, I mean,
I'm about 3 months. I'm throwing a big cookout. So,
no shit.
Yeah, we try to do one in the beginning of summer, end of summer, and a few throughout the middle. So 100%. Always got to have some good food cooking. We usually have about 30 people here. Try to do what we can.
You're going to have 31 if you send me an invite, because I'll come out there. I'll do a live show right there at your cookout.
Dude, I'll do it. So I'll do it.
That would be a first. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Speaking of firsts, we were talking about this earlier. Speaking of first, see, you already know where I'm going with this. This is the first time you've ever done a live podcast, right?
Ever. Ever.
And I got the pop his cherry, so there you go. The first it's awesome, man. I absolutely love it because I know you watch some of the shows and you comment on some of them on Facebook and stuff like that, and I was like, I need to get this guy on, and I've had the last couple of months kind of already like filled out and already kind of scheduled out, and so when I hit you up, you're like, the first thing you said, oh man, I don't know, man, I don't do interviews, and I'm like, this ain't no fucking interview. This is just too nice bullshit. And I'm like, come on, man. You're like, all right, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do most anything once.
Yeah, no, you're doing fine, dude. I mean, everybody's commenting on it, and I'll bring the chats in here in a few, and we'll get some insight from the guys and gals that are watching. So it's awesome, man. I love it. Shoot, man. What else you want to talk about the industry? Anything? All right, here I go. Anything that's happened in the industry now, or that you know of that's coming up, that's really kind of, struck an interest, or something that's kind of on your mind in the industry that's going on like right now? Like, is there anything that you want to kind of share or mention? I mean, it could be anything. I mean, new cars, how they suck, tinting, the old car. I mean, whatever.
I mean, really, that when these new cars do come out, I do get a little bit kind of wondering where they're going to go, because I was thinking a few months ago, it's like old school guys started out doing the Cutlass Supremes, or old school Bugs, or El Caminos, and it seems like a lot of these challenges are coming back with these new cars. You got Lucid, Model 3. Most people are involved in that now, but they're throwing a whole other curveball that it's rocking a lot of people's worlds. I'm having to do a learning curve too. I mean, it's totally different. I haven't got to touch a Lucid yet. I don't know if I want to, but people are adjusting pretty quickly, and I think that's one thing that's really kind of keeping my brain on its toes. I don't know what's going to come. I once thought that they were going to start eliminating glass to a point to where we can't tint it, kind of push us out of the industry, kind of like the electronic industry. I've been down that road and had to close shops because of it, but it seems like they're getting more glass. So, I mean, I'm not too worried about that anymore. It's just the difficulty level is just going to be a whole nother level.
I absolutely agree. I think, I mean, I don't know how much you keep up, like watching, things that go through Facebook. You see those like little ads or, whatever, and you start seeing like the new cars that are coming out, the futuristic, like concepts and stuff like that. And I see some of the windows on these things, and I'm like, I don't even know if I want to fuck with those son of bitches, man. Like, right? Yeah, I don't know if. I mean, like I said, Lucid. I don't know if I want to mess with the Lucid, but if it comes my way, I guess I can't say no. Right, and like you said, in this conversation we're talking about, you actually said, I gotta learn all over again, and it's true. Our industry changes constantly. Just because we know how to tint a car, the next year something else comes out, or something new, or they change the model, the style or something, and we got to relearn it. I mean, it's just it. We got to take a step back and go, okay, well, how do I need to approach this one? It's a never-ending story with window tinters, and it can be a nightmare sometimes. I don't know about you, but I agree. These cars, that shit, man.
Yeah, not to even mention the whole fact of when you're sticking, like, some of these cars got the windshield coming, Model X. I mean, just the interior. I mean, do you tear it all apart or do you not? Or, risk it? I mean, which way do you go? So.
And the electronics. I mean, think
Right.
about the posters where they're mounting the brains of the cars, where
Where all water goes.
Yeah, it's where all the fucking water goes. And and this is what sucks is that I remember, what was it, 2018 when the Dodge Ram came out with the brain down on the driver's side kick panel. I think it was 2018. Guess what? It only took that one Tint'er out there to find out the hard way, and it was $1,700 down the drain. And he started messaging all the tint buddies, "Hey, watch out for this fucking Ram." And sucks, but it's always that one person who's gonna find out what happens. So
we need to put together some kind of tint community that helps pay for those guys whenever they run across that issue for the very first time on a new vehicle that no one knows about, and they spread that knowledge. I think that would be something cool to kind of help that guy out that way, because he's helping everybody else out, knowing that, when it comes in, I mean, I would love to throw a couple bucks at that guy to kind of help him out for letting me know. So, I mean, I think that would be cool for somebody to start up.
There's excuse me, there's how many window tinters out there? If we all threw them a buck and said, "Hey, thanks for that."
You're right. I mean, what's $1 between all of us?
We'll make that $1 back tomorrow. Like, really? Come on, man. Throw them $1. Hey, thanks for the fuck up, and thanks for letting us know so we don't do it.
100%. Yeah, so if something comes out, if a new vehicle comes out, it's a problem, y'all message me, let me know. I'll send you $1. Let's start it now.
I think, you know what? I think we should start some kind of a fund of some sort, something that we could do with that. I mean, I wonder how we could do it. I'd like to get a hold of some people and see it, and involve you, of course. I
mean, we have tinters for a cause, which is great. Well, but let's do tinters for the screw ups.
Yes. I'm totally down to get with some people and build something. Like, I think it would be a great thing for, when a car comes out and they learn the hard way and they share the knowledge for everybody else so we don't fuck up. And we go back to that person for, whatever the expense was, in the realm of actually
right.
Because of something, not because they burned a door panel, because they had the heat gun. You know what I mean?
Like, exactly. New stuff.
Right. They found out the hard way of where the brain to the computer or to the car is, and they fried it because of water. That's the stuff we're talking about. Not, I burnt the door panel. Can you guys help me pay for the door?
Right. No.
Yeah.
And thankfully, for the people out there doing that stuff, I have not, knock on wood, I have not messed up one Dodge yet. Or actually any electronics so far.
Yes, knock off. Man, I'm like knocking all over my desk.
No.
I agree. When those trucks came out, and the shop that I used to work for, we were using Core, and that message popped up when we were, when we brought up the patterns, for the plotter, and that comment spread through the shop like faster than you can say window tint. Like, it was unreal. And ever since then, still, I've done numerous of those Dodge Rams, and I've never fried a computer. And I
didn't think of that. I mean, I don't have a plotter, so I mean they do that. So I mean, that's an awesome way to do it for sure.
Yeah. But it still took that one person to fuck up for them to go, "Oh shit, we need to let all of our people know."
Right.
Yeah. So whoever did that, hats off to you, sir. Thank you for the tip. And
yes,
God, that doesn't happen to us. Man, dude, that's an awesome idea. I think we should probably figure out how to roll that and make it happen. I think that'd be great. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fun. But anyways, man, dude, see, I told you. Are you still nervous?
Yeah, a little bit.
Ah, come on.
You got to think off your head. I'm not. I normally don't say much. I'm just.
You're good.
Stone cold. Keep it quiet all the time.
What are you drinking in the cup? Better not be apple juice.
No, it's Jim Beam honey.
There you go.
But, yeah, I need a glass, maybe 2 glasses a night just to simmer down.
Hey,
Get the brain to stop working.
Yeah, calm the nerves down. That's okay. But dude, you're doing fine, man. Don't be nervous, man. Don't worry about it. Now I'm going to make you nervous because I'm going to bring the chats in, and now we get to see what. Now, this is where you get nervous. All right, guys. So I'm going to bring the chats in, and we'll see if you guys want to do a Q&A for Jason Teasley. So, all right, chatters, bring it up. Let's go. You guys got some questions for Jason? It is time to do that now, before he gets drunk off of his Jim Beam honey.
That won't happen. That won't happen. I don't drink that much.
Okay, all right. Everybody thinks I drink a lot, but I really kind of don't. But all right, here we go, guys. No, I did not ask for numbers. Jeremy Davis, get out of here with that 7. Gee whiz. Q&A, guys. If you guys have questions for Jason, whether it's tint related, food related, competition related, here's your chance. Jeremy Davis, when is the barbecue? You said in 3 months. That's right. 3 months he's going to do his barbecue. Who else has got some Q&A? There we go. Jason, ever thought about running or owning your own shop or comparable? Are you comfortable where you're at, and why not? There you go.
You know, I do have my own shop. I've had 2 at once, and long story short, I opened my second store. Local competitor wanted me to come work for them, so they offer me money to close down my stores and come work for them, and that way I can keep my shop on the side. For commercial, residential, they needed somebody for cars. So I still have my shop. It's just you can't downsize any more than I do now. So I subcontract mainly for one shop, and I do take care of my stuff, either here at my shop at my house or commercial, residential. So, but as for retail spot, I think I'm done with that. So it's a whole nother level of headache that I just don't want to go down the road again. But I learned a lot, and it was fun along the way. And met some good people, good friends, that I still have in my life.
Fair enough. I don't think I want to own a shop ever again. I really don't. I don't even want to mess with the headaches.
I'm a worker.
Yeah. Let's see here. Tint Pro. Let's see. Let me bring this up. Tint Pro says, "Did you get a chance to see to see Tint'er battles? Did you get to watch any?"
I watched quite a bit of it going through, on the Facebook, but never been. But I've watched it quite a bit. Definitely interesting. I mean, it's a lot of talent there as well.
Now, would you ever consider maybe competing in one of those or attending one of those just to
I would like to go
another level. There you go.
Yeah, I would like to go just to mingle. I don't know if that style is what I'm comfortable with competing. I've really only done IWFC, so that's it's quiet, more like a golfer's tournament. So it's kind of where my mindset's at. So, but I would love to go. I mean, just to be in that environment, all those people there. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's definitely a lot different than the tin off, because like you said, it's like a golf tournament. I mean, it's like hush hush. I mean. You say hi to someone competing, and they come running over going, shh, you can't talk to them. Yeah,
I'm sitting in a window. I hear somebody chewing their gum. It throws me off.
God, you could drop a needle, and you would hear it across the freaking conference room.
Yeah.
Like, it's unreal. Let's see here. Jody Knight, what advice do you have for someone wanting to compete in watch? Maybe, I don't know. Let's just say this. What advice do you have for someone wanting to compete? There you go.
Do it. I mean, it's the first step is doing it. I mean, if you don't get out there and do it, I mean, I waited 18 years before I competed because I didn't think I'd be good enough. You don't know if you don't try. Just go do what you do every day. I mean, there ain't no different. So go and have fun.
Yeah, it's just another day in the shop. Why not?
It really is. You just got to focus. That's it.
Yeah. Take some money home with you.
Yeah, for sure. Take some money home.
Yeah, that or a nice big trophy or some championship belts. I mean, who knows?
Yeah. Just stay calm, stay focused, get that mindset, and you're good.
And make sure you have your Ulfa ready to go so you don't fumble around trying to put a blade in.
Yeah, always have that sucker ready.
Word of advice, have your blades ready.
Yes.
Advanced roller control tinning. Do you plan on getting a plotter or just continue to hand cut? Ooh, I like that one.
You know, I've been opposed to plotters for years. I've had a plotter for probably 2 years of my life, and I hated every minute of it. Mainly use it for training people for quick cutouts. That way you can learn on the sticking part. But I have been considering it lately with this whole disruptive pattern software coming out. I'm cutting my patterns. I'm sending them in. And I was like, well, what if I just get my own plotter and I use my own cuts? And, if I don't like it, I can cuss myself out. But I am considering it because of that.
So let's just. I mean, I think half of the people on here, or most people, probably know you're actually a creator of patterns for Disruptive.
I'm one of them. Yes.
Yes.
A lot of good guys doing those patterns.
Absolutely. If I remember correctly, I believe we have close to 50 creators out there for Disruptive, and
they're all top notch.
Oh my God! Like, are you serious, man?
It's going to be an awesome setup for sure.
And I mean, this is, and Jason, you can vouch for this. This is no commercial spot. There's no paid spot for Disruptive. It's not. This is definitely something that I mean, the creators, one, they're having fun with it, and and two, they'll be able to leave a legacy behind. It gives them a chance to leave a legacy where, future window tenders are going to start looking up to him and go, man, I wish I could use this, his technique or his patterns or whatever. And it's going to be there. I mean, that's just it. It's going to be there. And on top of that, there's no subscription. Zero.
Right. Yeah. That's nice.
Knock this shit over. Zero. I'm like getting all excited. I'm like, oh my God. Zero subscription. And, you pay for the pattern one and it's yours. So you're actually going to build up your own library of patterns for yourself.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, the whole software. It's a great idea with all the other companies, but I like the fact that I don't use all of those cars, and I don't want to pay for those cars I'm not using. So this would be I think this is an awesome way for people just to get the dealership guys. If they're just doing same car all the time, I think it's gonna be really good for everybody. That
right there is when it was being brought up and everything, and we were all kind of in the know of what was going on. Oh my God, that was the first thing that came to mind. It was like the guys who are literally just stuck at dealerships and they're doing the same car day in, day out. Oh my God, that's all you got to do is pay for the ones that are at the dealership that you tend on a regular basis.
Increase their profit margin.
Bam, done. Oh my God. You talk about it's a win-win across the board for anybody out there. I mean, that's just it.
Sure.
So it's awesome.
Oh yeah.
And hey, thanks for being a creator, because I love to see that you're gonna have your own profile built on there. And I mean, come on, folks, who wouldn't want to download patterns from I got switch hands. Download patterns from this guy who won the window tint conference. I mean, are you serious? Like, come on, man. You're using championship patterns here. But anyway,
I'm trying to keep them top notch.
Yeah, and that was a non-paid advertisement for Disruptive. That was just brought up by the guest, so we're just gonna run with it.
It's a great setup. I got to.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. You got your kit and everything?
Oh yeah. I got them, all my pictures taken, got a lot of patterns cut. This week I should be starting to upload everything and do this next part. Perfect.
I love it. Thanks for being on there, dude. I was excited.
I appreciate it.
It was actually kind of crazy because a lot of us, Kratz is like, all right, I need all you guys to give me a list of creators, of guys that you would, consider being a creator. And I mean, all of us were like,
Right.
type names like this. And, we all see who we all nominated up there. And I believe just the other day, I think two or three just got added on, I believe. But it's an awesome deal. It's an awesome deal.
Oh, yeah.
Pattern, keep the pattern. There you go. So,
Yep.
Cool. Let's see here. We're at the 52-minute mark, and we're doing pretty good. See, look at that, dude. You're making it through. We're good.
It's moving.
Let's see here. I think we talked about where you're at, what you did in the industry. We talked about the conference. I'm just trying to think of something else we can bring up real quick, just to throw people off. That's all I like to do.
This one seems to be a big one.
The Volvo, yeah. See, now I think it was John Little. He had in the chat towards the beginning. He said he's good until he sees Volvo full.
I hate them Volvo, man. That Volvo just whooped me mentally. I don't know. I wasn't prepared for that. It threw me off my game bad.
I hate Volvos, Volkswagens. Screw those cars, man.
Yeah. Still made finals though, even though it threw me off my game.
There you go. Okay, so Derek, he put up in the chats tractors and Volvos. Do you do tractors a lot? Do you do a lot of?
Not by choice.
Not by
choice. I just did one yesterday. The guys brought me 2 razors and a super rich guy, and he hits me with the tractor last, and he's already had nobody in town would touch it. And he even had it at the dealership. They pulled all the glass. Nobody still would touch it. And sure enough, it still ended up in my shop. So
brutal.
But I did it. He's happy with it, and he was happy to pay the money. So, it's a good day.
I don't think. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's probably someone out there, but I don't think anybody out there that just goes, "Yeah, give me all the tractors. Give them all."
Yeah.
Like, fuck that.
Man, most of the people in my area just do not want to mess with them.
I don't want to touch them. I know. Yeah. I've done boats and tractors in the past, and I'll never do them again. Like, no way. Yeah. No, I don't care how big the ticket is. I really don't care.
Boats are coming next, and I get a lot of boats in the beginning of summer. So it's about to start to that.
No, thank you.
All right.
Let's see here. I gotta take this off. I take that off. Sorry, I gotta make sure everything's running on this end. Apparently, Kyle has to rewatch the show because his internet just cleared up. I don't know, because I'm looking on all my screens and it's running nice and smooth, so no hiccups on my end that I can tell. So we're good.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, he's back.
Okay, here I got a question.
Appreciate it, Kyle.
Besides Volvo, what is the worst car that you've had come in that you're just like, no, besides Volvo? What is one that it comes in, you're just like, oh God, if I ever had to do one of these again, no thanks.
Well, I mean, I'm a window tinter. I say that about every day. So, but a specific car, I don't, I get such a wider array of cars. It always goes back to when I first started tinting. It was that Buick.
You said Buick. That was enough for me.
Yeah. All right. No, Cutlass Supreme. I'm sorry. That one always comes back to my brain because that was the one car I had to send away without tinting. I have one crease in one corner. I just couldn't get away, and I couldn't send it. So I let it go. I didn't want to 2-piece it. So. But
you can do it now, right? I mean, if you had
to. Well,
I
did it then.
Well, I know. I'm just like, if you had to do one now, it'd be like.
Oh yeah, I would. I would love to do one now. I would love it just to bring back some memories. So, but
reopen your trust book real fast.
Right. Then after it comes, it can never come again. So
there you go. All
right.
I think most sinners out there have that one that just like, you're like, no, I just never again. But years ago, but then where you're at now, you're like, I would like to do it again,
Yeah.
just to do it, and then go, that's it, never ever again.
Right. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I just stay pretty much. Actually, right there, 57 Chevy. That brings back some memories just from last year. I don't like that windshield. Doing that windshield in the car, doing it out of the car, different ball game. So yeah, I don't want that one.
Never done one.
Yeah, they suck.
So if you
That's about it.
You work for it.
Oh yeah, you definitely worked for it. Bring him with the glass out for sure.
Oh, all right. Well, luckily I don't tint that often, so I seriously doubt I'll have Chevy anytime soon. So I think back in the day, excuse me, is when I first really kind of started get into like the first, second year, I think that the car that I struggled the most with was an Audi A8.
Yeah, those are challenging.
Window and the back roll downs, and I mean, oh my god, I spent like 7-8 hours on that son of a bitch.
Yeah, that whole car sucks for sure.
God, I wanted to give up so freaking fast, but I'm like, no, just pull through. And I'll be honest, that was back then when we didn't have some of the tools we have now. So that back window where the back deck is and the glass goes, and you know, oh my god, dude, I had a yardstick with just a blade tape to it, and I'm like, oh my dude, I just wanted to shoot myself and go, nope, never again. So
my first paying customer was an '88 BMW 1 Series, I think, and I didn't have any tools, and I had that 2 inches at the bottom of the glass I could not get. So I cut it off with my I cut it off and sent her. Only charged her $100 anyways.
that's
So
good.
first paying customer, you know.
That's all right.
But yeah,
Screw it.
tools come a long ways. I love all these new tools.
Yeah. No, thank God for window tinters and guys coming up with better tools, because if it wasn't for them, I probably would have only been tinting for a couple of years and said, no, I'm done.
Right.
That's how the cars progress. The tools need to progress. Like it needs to stay, going steady. Otherwise, we're not moving anywhere. So that's all.
Right.
Whew, man.
100%.
Anyways, all right. So we're at the hour mark, and I told you about an hour and 15 minutes. So look, man, you're doing well. I love it. So let's do this. I think it's time we should do a giveaway, and so what we're going to do, and Jason's already aware of this, so for anybody that's new watching or anybody that's ready for the giveaways and knows what's going to happen, do not start throwing out numbers, because that's not going to happen. And what we're going to do is Jason's going to come up with 2 questions, something about what he's talked about in the show. If you guys were paying attention, you can answer it. First one to answer it right, and Jason sees it on his screen, not mine. When he sees it, he'll call out the winner. You guys win. So there you go. T-Towns, I swear to God, I'm going to fly out to Ohio and slap you for saying 15. Oh my God. There's always that one in the bunch that's just like, oh yeah, watch this shit. Don't do it. I got to find a pen. Hold on. Oh shit. All right, Jason. So whenever you're ready, damn it, fucking Jorge, Tim Pro, you son of a god, get off. This is so much easier to do, because then I don't have to do the work. So, Jason, whenever you're ready, question number 1, and then make sure you watch the comments, because as soon as you see it, you got to call it out. So go for it, Jason.
Question in the show. I'd like to know what car I haven't done yet.
All right, guys. What car has Jason Teasley not tinted yet?
Mentioned in the show.
One. I know he wants to do one, so he mentioned it. What car?
Like to own one.
What car is it? First one to call it out wins the giveaway. What car is it that he's not done yet? That he has not done yet?
Window Tint Solution.
Window Tint Solutions. There it is. Wow, people are actually paying attention.
I love it.
Usually right about now in the show, they start falling asleep. They're just like, and it's not because of the guests. They're just like, okay, like, come on now, let's go. All right, Jason. Second and last giveaway question. Go for it.
Might be a little bit more harder on this one.
Good.
What got my interest? It got me into this game.
Oh, now I remember it. I do. What was it that sparked Jason's interest to get into window tinting? What was it? Eating chili.
I like chili.
I do too.
I'll give a hint. It was at the beginning of the show.
Well, yeah, but that's the beginning of the show, but no hints, man. Let them work for it.
No, that was my hint. That was it.
Yeah, let them work for it. Let's see if they were paying attention.
I'd have to say John Little got as close as you possibly can get. Because I was in Japan. Yep.
Or Jody Knight. Which one was it on your screen?
John Little had popped up first on mine.
Okay. So what was the answer? It was when you were in Japan, right?
Right.
Yeah. John Little, you win, dude. It was when he was in Japan is when it first sparked his interest about window tinting. There we go. See, man, that wasn't that hard, was it, Jason?
That wasn't too bad.
Nah.
I might do it again.
You know, you did awesome, dude. I love it. Hey, if you win this year, you'll have to come back on. You're definitely gonna have to come back on.
I'd be more than happy to.
Dude, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Sweet, dude. Well, I tell you what, I've got some announcements after and stuff, but Jason, dude, is there anything else you want to, this is your chance. Is there anything else you want to kind of put out there, talk about, shout outs? I mean, you want to call out, shout out to anybody? I mean, this is you right here.
Man, I just want to show much appreciation to everybody in this industry. They've been boosting me these last several years when I started competing. You know, people give me a lot of confidence and got faith in me that I can do something. So, and, you know, giving thanks to, you know, when I'm doing these YouTube videos, you know, that means a lot. You know, that's the only reason I'm doing is to help people out. And, you know, one person says that, you know, it's helping them, that makes it all worth the time. So I really appreciate everybody doing that. Just going out of your way. So,
and Jason, we appreciate you doing it, because if it wasn't for you, I mean, some people wouldn't know what the hell they're doing. So we appreciate you. I mean, it's true. You know, you appreciate the support from us, but we appreciate what you're doing to help and educate, you know, anybody that's out there. So hats off to you, man.
Thank you.
You're doing awesome, man. You're doing awesome.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
All right, so next time we see you, Window Film Conference in Tinoff, it's at Virginia Beach, right? Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach. Yep. I'll be competing. My wife will be at the beach, so that's probably what'll happen. And then she may not come home. So,
hey, that's all right. I may not come home either, because if there's a beach and alcohol, yeah, good luck getting me back to the mountains and snow.
Right. So yeah. For sure.
Well, Jason, it was an absolute pleasure having you on the show, and thank you so much for sharing your story with everybody and taking the time to be on. So I absolutely
appreciate you guys.
If there's anything you need from me, dude, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And you guys, I'm sure Jason would be more than happy to show any kind of insight on anything that he's done. So if you guys need help, hit him up. I know you're on Facebook and everything. Now, you do have a YouTube channel, right?
I do. It's Jason quotations, the Tent Man Teasley.
There you go, guys. Go give him a follow on YouTube and look at the stuff he's putting out, because you never know. It'll probably save your ass one day while you're in the shop. So, all right, cool. Well, Jason, on that note, I'm going to kick you the fuck off my show, just like I do everybody else. Just because you're a champion don't mean you'll get the fuck off. So,
right.
Jason,
I appreciate you.
Great rest of the week, and I will definitely stay in touch. Now, get the fuck off my show.
Later, man.
See you, bud. There you go, guys. Jason Teasley, champion. Window Film Conference in Tinoff last year. So there you go. Go follow his YouTube. Hit him up on Facebook if you guys need any help. He's there. Okay. You already said it. Now I'm going to do a few little announcements real quick, and I'm probably going to get burned on this, but guess what? It's my show, and I don't give a fuck, and it's me. So here we go. Y'all know I have no filter. There is a certain person out there who is trying to duplicate and mock Film Pros Nation's hats, and I think it's absolutely horrible that someone's trying to do that. And that person knows exactly who the fuck they are, and they need to fucking stop. That's it. You want to have something that's going to sell and be, something wanted and appreciated in the industry with everybody. Come up with something on your own. Okay, stop the fucking copying. Enough's enough. All right. Just because you see some person being successful with one thing doesn't mean you can't come up with something on your own. Okay, we all go through hard work and ideas and everything that we have to go through to do this. Stop it. Do it on your own, just like everybody else does. You don't deserve it. And if that person ever sees this show, I unfollowed you, and I don't give a fuck. Okay, until you do things right. No way. I'm not. I stand behind Louis and Film Pros Nations 100% and everything he does. So stop it, or it's going to get called out very soon, and you're going to wish you never fucking did it. There you go. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. I don't care, and I said it with force because it means a lot. Okay? There you go. Second thing that I want to mention is don't come up to me and throw a book right in front of my face and go, hey, you're in my book. I'm in a published book, and I didn't even get the courtesy of being asked. And I don't care for it. I don't care for it that I get brought up like that. And I know everybody knows this book, and I'm probably going to get shit for it. But you know what? Have the decency to go up to people and go, hey, I got this idea. I'd like to add you in there. Are you okay with it? Approach people. Don't just throw things out there and go, oh, hey, here it is. No, fuck that. Okay? I don't appreciate it. I don't. And I guarantee you, everybody knows who I'm talking about. Okay? There's only one book in this fucking industry. That's it. Okay? You guys all know I have zero filter. When it comes to shit like this, I'm very passionate about it. Don't be copying shit. And if you want someone to be in something that you're doing, have the fucking nerve to go up to them and go, hey, here's what's going on. I would like to add you and bring you into the situation. Don't just fucking do it. It's disrespectful across the board. So on that note, there's my fucking 2 rants for tonight. I didn't want to say at the beginning because I didn't want to ruin the whole show for Jason. Jason, I love you. I know you're still down here in the lobby. But I just had to get it out there because someone has to, right? That's it. And they're going to get called out. I mean, that's just it. Y'all know what book. There's only one book that's floating around the industry. Come on, guys. It's not that hard. Okay. And I'm going to stand behind Film Pros Nations 100%. And that's it. And believe it or not, guys, here, hold on. I got to get to this real quick. I got to find it. Hold on. Oh, my God. Where's it at? And here you go. This is how much I stand behind Film Pros Nation right here. You guys go to filmprosnation.com and use promo code Tint'er3. You guys are all going to get 15% off your orders. Okay? There you go. Right there. Bam. That's how much I have my back behind Louis and everything he's created for the industry. So there you go. FilmProsNation.com right here on the screen, guys. Screenshot it, write it down. I don't give a shit. But there you go. 1023, 15% off. Boy, I just saw the viewers just drop like there's no tomorrow. You guys don't like the hard truth? Sorry. It is what it is. So, love it. Write it up. I don't care. Okay, cool. There's that. On that note, Jason, one more time, thanks for being on the show. Chatters, thanks for joining in and interacting with Jason. Love it. And there you go. Next week. All right, so next week, here's the deal. Next week's show, I have the not one and only, but the two and only Tint'er Battles 2023 champions. I got Kyle and Mike on the show next week live right here, and we get to talk their strategy, their overcoming, their everything that went through Tint'er Battles 2023 to bring those belts home to Georgia and North Carolina. So next week, there we go. Kyle and Mike, Team Autobahn on the show, talking about Tint'er Battles. So I'll see you guys next week. On that note, hey, have a great week. Thanks. And that's it. That's it. Hold on. I'm gonna try to do this one more time the right way. 1, 2, 3. See ya.